Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, with King Steffan of the Maelor family, the petty king of Gwynedd. When we last left off, we were presented with the fact that we are a ruler with no future, because we have no heir. Without an heir, our dynasty ends when I die. For players, this means game over. The first thing you always want to do when you're playing Crusader Kings 2 is secure your future. And by secure your future, we need to get married and have children. We'll choose an ambition that corresponds to that. I desire to get married. We shall try and find someone suitable. At the very beginning of 1066, there are a lot of people suitable. But the only problem with most of these people is they don't like me. In fact, pretty much nearly everyone dislikes me. Ideally, you want to pick somebody with desirable traits. Ideally, you want to pick somebody who will present you with an alliance. But at the moment, we can't really be a chooser, so to speak, so we just have to pick. This person is not a very good person at all. You'd be more likely to pick someone like, say, that person, maybe? This person, possibly. Or perhaps that person. But chaste is not a good trait with so much negative fertility for my ruler. And a fair amount of these other people have pretty bad traits too. This person, however, could be good. You have greedy, you have mastermind theologian. Pretty good traits. But we have to pick somebody very suitable. We have to pick somebody who will actually have their liege say yes. There's a good chance these people will just say no. We also want to pick somebody preferably with some sort of title to their belt. Otherwise we'll gain negatives. Flamboyant schemer? Possibly? Thrifty clerk? It's a bit difficult actually to pick. I think we're going to go and see if this person would say yes. Yes, this person would say yes. We would, however, lose 200 prestige for marrying a courtier. We might actually have to go with someone like a princess, despite it not being good for us. This princess might be better. There we go. They'll say yes. We will gain 168 prestige for marrying a princess. Good plan. They're all for it. There's some base reluctance, but he quite likes me. Opinion of me +1. So, yeah, let's go with it. Do not press matrilineal if you have a male ruler right now, because that means that all, as it says, children born of the couple will not be of your dynasty. If you, however, are a female ruler, matrilineal is what you want. That means that people will be of your dynasty and not theirs. It does, however, make it a bit harder for you to pick better marriages, because it pretty much kills the other person's dynasty line. But anyway, we'll say yes to this, and that is good. Right now we don't have much else we can do. We have a castle, it's got various things we can build, but we want to save our money, primarily because eventually, I hope, we will get a title on this old man's territory, whose only heir is his brother. After that, you're going a bit far back. You're going quite a bit far back. Okay, so let's press play. From now on, everything is going to be different. For people who know about history at this time, oh, there we go. First event. King Steffan and Princess Mayor have got married. We can either gain 11 gold or 100 prestige. At this point, we actually want the gold. Later, we have plenty of opportunity to earn prestige through war. Right now, gold is nice. If anybody knows anything about this point in history, a number of things are happening. Harold Godwinson, the current King of England, is currently fighting a two-sided war between the Norwegians, Harold Hardrada, who is invading, and William of Normandy. Now in history, what happens is that he goes north, defeats Harold Hardrada, and then goes south, and at the Battle of Hastings loses to William and dies, and thus William becomes William the Conqueror and the King. But this is Crusader Kings 2, and anything can happen. I've had Harold Hardrada win the war, I've had William the Conqueror die in battle to Harold Godwinson, and thus his war end, and Harold Godwinson remain king. I've had situations where William the Conqueror became king, and Harold Godwinson survived as the Duke of Oxford. So, although you count of Oxford. At the same time, down here, there's another war going on. They are defending against the Seljuk invasion of Armenia, a very short-lived kingdom if you decide to be the king of Armenia most of the time. But occasionally I have seen the Seljuk leader get captured in battle, which is an instant surrender for the person who's been captured. There isn't a huge amount else going on at this time, so let's just play, because we don't care about what's happening in England at the moment, or what's happening in the Byzantine Empire. All we care about is this little pocket of land, and potentially Ireland if we do pretty well. We got married though. Let's create a new ambition. We only really want one ambition right now. We could improve all of these abilities, which would be nice because I'm absolutely terrible at them, but my state people that are helping me are actually doing really well in that regard. And your spouse also helps. The spouse's stats do bleed into your ability. Half of her stats, I believe, help in the state. So actually, we're not doing pretty bad at all. Learning could be due to be a bit higher, but right now, we need a son. A child in general will actually do, but we desperately need a child. Otherwise, we lose all our titles, and we lose. So we just have to do some waiting. Consider, if you will, as the following also. Under my vassalage... Vassalage? Is it vassalage? My vassals are these 5 people. And in my court are 22 other people. Each of these people has their own schemes, their own circle of family, their own plots, their own desires, their own drives. And this is spread over every single county, every single duchy, every single kingdom and empire. Yes, the Holy Roman Empire itself. Throughout the entire game, everyone has their own objectives. There are thousands and thousands of characters in this game right now, all trying to achieve their own ends. And we are just one of them. We are just one. We haven't even got to the point where our own family will turn against us. The fact that we created a new ruler means we have no family to currently be a problem, but all problems with our family will be mostly of our own devising. As you could see, the small amount of visibility we have in this border, the English army is indeed getting ready to try and repel Harold Hardrada and William the Conqueror. But this doesn't matter to us. We're not doing any of that. We're just sitting here, and we are waiting. I've fed up with a courtier's constant nagging about a decrepit bridge in need of fixing. This could potentially be the end of the game already. Oh! If I had not trusted Meredith, I wouldn't be alive. I was hanging from the broken edge of the bridge with my one hand, and the other was firmly held by Meredith. The bridge was about to break when he told me to let go of the bridge, and as I did, he pulled me up onto the bridge and saved me. That is a situation where we either could have been horrendously killed, because somebody had set that up to kill us, or he tried to save us, and he did. So we like each other a lot more for a few years. The game autosaves every year. So right now we're just waiting. There is nothing for us to do right now, except witness the war that's going on to the east of us. Our knowledge of castle infrastructure has improved. Ah, a random event that can trigger from one of our councillors. He's found a great philosopher. He could help us, but it costs a lot of money. So we're going to, at the moment, say no. It is a bit expensive. Now we have enough to improve castle fortifications that improve the castle level, but right now I'm just saving my cash. Because if we get a... ooh, hello? That is not going so well for you. That is a big... okay. You saw that battle there? It's all being done automatically. You do not control battles directly, so to speak. The fighting takes place itself, but certain things can go in your favour, like if there's a river, if there are hills, if you've dismounted from a boat. All of these things play a part in medieval war. But right now, there's not a lot going on for poor King Steffan. He's just got to sit here and wait. Wait patiently. For what? We don't know. For a son? For a claim? To probably get stabbed in the back by one of our prospective employers. 3.16 gold a month is not terrible. But we already have 56 piety, which is nice. If you're curious about what these other things are, here is laws. We're going to change one of them right now. Feudal levies to max. Feudal levies will improve our levies sizes. It also has the kind of problem that our vassals don't like us as much. My wife Maya is captivated by the grace and strength of the hunting birds and has begged me for a bird. Will a buzzard do? A falcon will serve you well. Or, it's too dangerous, my love. I don't want you to overexert yourself. I think a falcon will serve you well. She likes me plus 35 more for 3 years. There are a few people that you should never try and annoy. That's your spy master, people in power, or your wife in this game. Your partner is someone who can really turn against you if things do not go well. Oh, somebody died of pneumonia. Poor Shan. We knew her well. No, we didn't. Sometimes you'll get notifications like that, and you'll wonder who on earth they were. They were linked to your council in some small way. I'm actually going to improve the castle walls at this point. It's 70 odd gold, but it will improve the level of our fort and thus allow more people to be trained there. Okay, King William the Conqueror has set up Pope William as an anti-pope. Okay. I think he's won. He is, however, defending against King Harold Hardrada. So, who is currently the king now? Your brother? He's in prison. He's currently the Duke of Bedford. Bedford in this game can prove to be really annoying if you let them get out of control, but chances are he's probably going to remain in prison for the rest of his life. So, the battle was won, although he didn't die. The first step in a change in history, and also there's a disease currently spreading in this place. Typhus! Hooray! Our king will die horribly of typhus, and the game will end. You think you'll be a better court chaplain, but I like my court chaplain. Give him a chance. It buys us a bit of time. Eventually I'm going to have to tell him that I rule, and that he'll just get annoyed. But I'd rather have people that are on my side that are in positions of strength. Not a lot happening, but then again, I'm just a small kingdom. Has a better counselor appeared? Yes, actually one has. This man, he has 13. We shall change. Why? Because it increases it to 10%. That is practically double. It is more than double. We've increased the chances of our success greatly. Anyway, laws. Currently, our succession, which is very important, is agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind, which means sons inherit over in favour of daughters, and while the primary heir gets the primary title, the other titles are spread amongst all of your children. It's a good one if you have a lot of children and you don't necessarily mind about who inherits, like what, but if you want everything stuck together, you want primogeniture, which I could only do if I've reigned for 10 years and none of my vassals have a negative opinion of me. That guy has a negative opinion of me. YOLO! Oh, I see. You leave Britannia and now you're pestering King Steffan, is that it? Well, phew. Probably stealing everything, that's what you've been doing. We'll deal with you later. For now, Avatar's companions notwithstanding, we have a righteous imprisonment. He is apparently planning to kill me. We can try and imprison him. This is actually potentially a good idea, But we're not going to save. That's my instincts for playing this game in a non-recording fashion kicking in. No. What we're going to do is we're going to move this guy over here. No, actually, we're just going to try and imprison him. You, sir. We're going to imprison you. 47%. It worked. Stop it. We'll ransom him out for 70 gold. Stop it. If he hadn't have succeeded there, he would have decided that he was going to... Yeah, you were imprisoned. You know why? Because you tried to plot to kill me. If I'd have failed, he'd have declared rebellion. That's not nice. But now we have 200 gold, which we can use to improve our militia training, or our castle fortifications. Castle fortifications are probably better right now. See, a bit of intrigue already. Do you want another bird? We will buy you another bird. What happened to the first one? Did it die? You do like me a lot, though. That's nice. This could be over very soon, though, especially considering the fact that I've not had any children yet. Oh, somebody died. A natural death at 47. Castle fortifications have been built, though. We'll wait for now. We have more than enough money. How's that claiming of territories going, Chancellor? Not very well, I see. How's that war of yours going, King William? Probably also pretty well. Oh no, it's a truce. Harold of Bedford. Looks like you, won whatever war you were fighting. So, history has sort of become as it... Oh, hello, what's happening down here? A very quick war for the revolt... For the French revolt for France. That's not going to go your way, I can see that right now. But you're welcome to keep trying. This part was originally owned by, yeah, see, that ended. Was owned by William, so now it's... What are you fighting against? You're attacking against the war of, the Tajuri War. But, fate smiles upon us! My wife is pregnant! Pregnant with child. Excellent. The future of our dynasty is secured. Unless we, something bad happens, like our wife dies. That can happen, and it's very tragic when it does. But a child is always good news. You're attacking in a war that you can't even participate in. Fair enough. At this point, we can press a claim. Do we want to? What is this claim? You could claim Navarra for your wife. Considering where Navarra is, down here, where the Moors are currently attacking, I don't think that's a good idea. Technology screen, by the way, is where we can put growth points, growth points into improving our technology. Military is where we raise and lower our levies. We'll deal with that screen when we actually have a war. Intrigue is where we can set plots and kill people. Factions are various factions. Religion is our Pope. Pope Alexander II. And an anti-pope that's been set up here. He quite likes me. Both of them quite like me, actually. He really likes me. Look at that. Both charitable, both honest, both kind, both humble. Church's view on all these things. Yeah, we are liked by the Pope. I've had a son! Excellent! Ah, it's a good thing to get both a ambition done and to have that set up. So, I think the only thing that we can do here is call him the same thing that I called me, Steffan. So when we come back, folks, we have a son. We have succeeded in that endeavor. And when we come back, we shall hopefully gain claims on the surrounding territories and expand our provincial power. Till then, folks, until then, I'll catch you later. See you then. Later.